Hello, this is Conquering History Games, and today I'm doing here on the live stream a achievement run as Germany. I'm going to be doing Operation Sea Lion and True Blitzkrieg as fast as I can. This is because on Friday I'm going to start uploading my New World Order run, and while I did successfully get that achievement, I was not able to do the Operation Sea Lion and True Blitzkrieg as fast as I know that I could do it. So I want to have this uploaded so that people can understand faster ways to do it. So let's just go ahead and pick Germany here. Oh yeah, Iron Man mode, of course. And historical AI. I usually have these off because I'm usually playing Kaiserreich. Okay, here we go. Now, this way that I am going to do this is not necessarily the only way that you could do it. In fact, I'm sure there's people out there who have min-maxed it faster than I can do it. Oh, there's only one SS division, right? But I'm just showing, again, the way that I think works. So, first thing is, I'm sure you saw this coming, got to start with the paratroopers. Let's see, as far as air goes, I think I was going to get heavy fighters. Yes, and besides that, I was just going to get the regular things, I think. Alright, transport planes. I need a few of them. Definitely need some fighters. Oh wait, I think I'm already got fighters going. Okay, like, I don't need more tactical bombers, for example, but I do want transport planes. So I'm going to max this out at first, just so I can get as many as I possibly can. Now, I think I need more. Yeah, I'm going to want more support equipment. Alright, as far as civilian factories go, I want to build an air base in here as quickly as I can. And for national focuses, I'm going to get the Reich Autobahn so I could just get that maximum infrastructure out of the gate. What else was I wanting to do? Yeah, I guess put the rest of this towards the light tanks. So the idea is that... Oh, I still have some of these left over. How many can this hold? 600 airplanes. Yeah, again, just the general idea is that I'm going to take out Poland, France, and Great Britain as fast as possible. So I need one more political power before I could justify that war. I'm trading for tungsten that I don't need. Okay. There we go. Are we set? No, I'm still trading for tungsten for some reason. Okay, there we go. Now, to begin justifying, I need... Oops. Okay, so I need 50 political power, which I can get pretty fast. Now, this is... I'm not guaranteeing that this is going to be perfect because, as I've already said, Kurt Student, I think, is who I want here. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing this on a live stream right now, so it might not be perfect. Yeah. And over here, we're gonna get... Where's von Manstein? Here we go. Yeah, like the best German guy. He's a fort buster, panzer leader, and a trickster. So we're gonna just put him down here. This should not be how Paris is taken. It's gonna be strictly an airborne operation, but it should be good. Okay, so just waiting right now to get to 50 political power. Okay, so the concept is I'm going to justify as France as quickly as possible, and then also in the United Kingdom as quickly as possible because they're just going to jump in anyway. And Poland, the same thing. So just as soon as I can justify, I will justify. Let's just get everybody over here. And I should also start moving some of my planes over. Any day now. What's going on here? Oh yeah, because this is a demilitarized zone, right? So I can't actually move them in here yet. Oh, damn it. See, I've already messed up. There's a lot of things going on, so I'm justifying now, which brings the world tension up quite a bit. But as soon as I'm done with the Autobahn, I'm going to do the Rhineland so that I can move soldiers in here. Now, This is going to finish in October of 36. I can't justify on them until I've got, let's see, 67 political power. Although they might just jump in and I don't need to justify it all. Maybe I should just make this a time lapse. I don't know how to do time lapses. That's something I should learn. I really should. Okay. Now, the way the true Blitzkrieg achievement actually goes is you have to have Poland and France surrender before January 1st, 1940. We're going to be going much, much faster than that. Also, more infantry doesn't hurt anybody at all. Okay, so let's drop them with these guys. Well, they need to be assigned somewhere. Okay, 62. Can I do this yet? I need 5 more. There's going to be a lot of micromanaging going on here, and really I've already not micromanaged as well as I probably should. So let's just get these guys here. Give them to Runstedt, and you all will be assigned to him as soon as you come out. So we're actually going to get this done before we go after Austria or Czechoslovakia or anything like that with the via the focuses. Come on, come on. There we go, 67. And now I'm going to justify. Okay. Once the moment, let's see, who can I invite to the faction? The Kingdom of Hungary. Yeah, there's no need to get factions in here for any of this. Oh, the United Kingdom. Cool. So the United Kingdom is guaranteeing France right now, so there's no need for me to do that. Now I am also going to justify on Poland once I get the chance, just so I could get the United Kingdom to guarantee them as well. So really, what I need to be doing with these guys is move them over to the Polish border. All right. Make sure he's set there. Okay. Now, just military factories. No need to do the civilian stuff, especially because I'm just going to start grabbing all of them very quickly. The annoying part is just waiting around for the paratroopers to finish. Okay. Got to get to October. This will be done well beforehand. And they're usually not gonna make you back down, but it is theoretically possible that you could pull it off if you have the transports down here. For example, let's see. Yeah, you see this already covers a lot of Paris, so you could do this achievement if you hit them from there. But the heavy fighters are going to be good too because it gives me bigger range. Now, what have I got here? Where are my naval bombers? These are tactical bombers, which I can use for naval bombing, but kind of. Okay, I think I can go ahead and justify now. Great. Now that justification I think I will let go through to pull them into the war. Okay. Rhineland has now been remilitarized, so you could go for stuff like Anschluss, but I really don't think it's a good idea, nor is it needed at all. So what I'm going to grab instead is, I guess I'll start heading towards the industrial effort, but really your research focuses do not matter that much. At least not the way I'm going about it. Okay, now, all of these people are going to become... Oh wait, no, the paratroopers aren't done yet, right? That's the main thing. So that the Polish War will start in April. So that gives me about 6 months or so to take out France and Britain, which is really not going to take that long at all. How am I doing on infantry equipment? A little short on artillery, but that's okay. That is okay. How many divisions do they have? They've got somewhere between 20 and 53, but who knows where they're going to be stationing them all over the place. So now let me start moving people in here. Yes. There we go. Oh no, these are the naval bombers. So the naval bombers, I want up here to be taking them out. Now, as far as your political advisors are concerned, it doesn't matter a ton, but you can just kind of pick whichever one you want. So airborne assault is pretty good, but I'm going to be using a fair amount of infantry, so I think I might actually go for Schnorder here. Probably pronouncing that horrendously wrong. But that's, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I do have some panzers, but it is going to be mostly a bunch of infantry divisions that are doing the fighting. See, now I'm starting to get a shortage of equipment. But I just want a bunch of soldiers to be able to be filling up the border with Poland just to hold them back in the early part of the war. Almost done, less than a week. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Great. So I don't think there's a need to go for Marines if you want to do this fast for like a naval invasion. Logistics could be good, so could recon companies being incorporated, but what I'm just going to do for now is work on my mobile warfare doctrine, which maybe I should have done before. 292 days, this feels like it's longer than usual. If it says it's quicker. You could also go over here to superior firepower if you felt like it, but I'm just going to get the delay. And I want, yeah, air support, mission efficiency to be increased. Okay, so now that I've researched the paratroopers, let's grab them. And I want to make them just a little bit bigger. Not too big, because the main thing is they're just going to be dropping into place, but I think, yeah, that's good enough for now. It's also probably not a bad idea to get von Manstein, which I should have done that. There's a lot of things to do. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do it. There's no set rule as to how to get these two achievements by, like, before 1937 is over. Now, let's get some more transport planes in here. I think I've already got plenty, so I'm just going to stop production of them. And let's refocus that on to heavy fighters so I can get additional range on my transport planes. So here we go. All right, let's bring these down here. I'm not going to be going through Belgium or anything. We're just going to hop right over the Maginot line. And so then this is the part where things go a little slow, because you just have to select every single paratrooper and one by one assign them to where you want them to go. The French have super low national unity at the start, so of course Paris, if you take Paris, that ought to be enough, but you want to just hit as many areas as once, because you don't know where the AI is going to be positioning its troops, and if you could just get enough of these areas, you could definitely capitulate them, probably without Paris. Now you could go through and look at what specific victory point areas you want to get, so you can for a maximum chance of success. But I've got 24 whole paratrooper divisions here, so I don't really feel the need to spread them out or anything like that. I mean to have to pinpoint where they're going to be. Okay. Is there any... And it might be a good idea, this is just what I'm going to do, to drop more divisions around Paris, just in case there is one division sitting in Paris that could mess up your plan to drop in there. Then you could have your paratroopers land. They're going to have a higher organization after a bit, and then they can maybe fight. So yeah, Paris by Christmas, if not much earlier. Probably Paris by Halloween, really. Let's get you here. Well, that's not going to work, apparently. It's okay, it's just one guy. So let's just keep him coming from this one area. Here to here. Yeah, this is the, like I said, this is the slow part. You're just hitting all your victory point areas, and it's just really important that you wrap this up before the British can get involved. So you need to take them out in a couple days. See, because you don't want to drop into the Maginot Line area here. Oh, Rems. And yeah, now I'm just gonna just keep dropping the. Let's see if I could get some of them down here, or if that might be too far for my fighters, but they're not. I've already got so many paratroopers ready to go. Okay, now let's get these bombers and such assigned. So the bombers, it doesn't matter as much because this is just the close air support, so you could just drop them in northern France. It'll kind of help a little bit, but this is the main thing. Where are the fighters going to go? You see, look, I cannot reach down here with the regular fighters. That's where the heavy fighters are going to come in later. So let's give some close air support. Definitely enough to take out any French that are going to be waiting. Okay, who else we got up here? More fighters. Get them covering this area. Tactical bombers. Just overwhelming air power coming in. They're not going to be able to handle it. See, so I'm short on infantry equipment right now. Actually, no, I'm not. Even though I'm pushing out these units so quickly, I'm actually doing okay. There's not much of a navy at the start. You really don't need one. The paratroopers are going to be the key. Now, again, there probably are ways that you can use your navy to seal the victory for you against the French and the British, but again, not really needed for this strategy. This one is all about the paratroopers. But I will have them just assigned in different areas. Yeah, like I got some U-boats out here. I guess let's have them come to the Baltics for when I fight Portugal, but it's just I'm just giving these guys something to do. I mean, I probably should assign to all of them some commanders, but I'm trying not to make this last too long. Oh yeah, who's the one who's here? Well, it doesn't matter. It's just one division. Okay, here we go. Now, Chief of the Air Force. We're gonna probably want the air. Yeah, we're gonna want Hermann Goering, so we can get better air superiority. We got some more support. Now, logistics, might not be the worst idea. But I think instead we're going to go for the recovery rate here with radio. So right now France is at 30% national unity because it's dealing with the disjointed government. But they got less than a month to go, I believe, until so October 20th. We're gonna try to beat them by Halloween. Now, keeping a couple of planes here just in case they decide they're gonna, they're gonna join the Allies on me. And I think these infantry with their support divisions are going to be more than enough to be able to deal with the Polish. Now, some heavy fighters are done here. So this puts me in a position that I can start putting them over southern France. How am I doing on artillery? I'm doing great. Let's pump them out. A lot more divisions, I think, can come out. Now, once after this line here goes through, actually, before this line even goes through, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to take these guys and I'm going to not exactly draw a naval invasion, but I'm going to get them right here, getting ready to hop into Britain. All right, more industrial effort, so things can be built faster. Um, you got these naval dockyards again. The Navy doesn't really figure too much into this. You just need your Navy to keep the British fleet occupied while you run your convoys over into England. All right, come on. Let's see. These guys need to train a little bit faster, and then they're going to be reassigned over to the Polish front. All right, a few more days here now until the justification will be complete. All right, we have rights to take Aslas. I don't know if the Polish are going to attack me. So let's send half of these guys back just to sort of hold the line, and we'll send them all back if they attack. Let's get them moving quicker. But I think I'm pretty much ready to go. So we declare war, and we just have all of these guys attack, and we'll also have the Panzer divisions attack. But really, it is going to be the paratroopers that win the day for us. So here comes the United Kingdom. Cool. First paratrooper down. Clear. Okay, the Allies have been formed. France has joined them. But the heavy fighters down here are giving the advantage over southern France as well, so that should allow my paratroopers to drop in there also. And they'll also be assigned down there. So you see we have some falling. I'm going to have this one, for example, take out this air base so they can't use it, and then start looping around to Paris. And it's just too much for the French to handle. See, Paris has already fallen. The Italians want to send me some volunteers, but there's really no need to have them join the Axis or anything like that. So Paris has fallen. France is still technically in the fight. Yeah, they're up to 35% national unity right now. But like I said, by Halloween, it should be over. For the French, that is. So you see we got another one dropping here, so he should head towards Brest, which is worth a fair amount of victory points. And the United Kingdom is just calling in the whole world right now to fight us, but not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Nothing to worry about. See, Warsaw has not joined. The French are pushing in, but it's nothing to worry about. You see, here's another one. We've taken a few more of their areas. We got 64% of their victory points. If I could have gone a little bit earlier, I could have attacked a couple weeks earlier if I had noticed that I'd hit the 50 in time. Okay. Wait, no. Come over here. See, just getting all these little fives here and there. Taking some more of them. Calais needs to be taken. I don't know why my paratroopers have not fallen in there yet, but as you see, it's just France is far too stretched out. So there you have it. By October 29th, when did I attack? On the 22nd? Too easy. So now, here comes the actual hard part. I did lose a couple of my paratrooper divisions, but it's not a big deal. France has capitulated. They're going to run away over to Africa. Don't even worry about it. Time to start moving everybody over here to Calais to prepare for the invasion of England. And the goal is to get this done preferably before the end of the year, but I think it could quite easily be done before that. Okay, and the Polish did not get involved. Didn't think they were gonna, but I just didn't hurt to be safe about it. So if you look at your research here, you only can do the basic transport ships, so you can't have plus 40%. So you can't have 50 divisions invading at once, but that's okay. Just select a few of these and draw up an invasion order. Now this is an invasion order that probably is not even going to be used, so don't worry about it too much. I think it's usually a good idea to kind of come up here towards Scotland, because then you can cut it in half. Now this isn't Scotland. I know Scotland's way up here, but I think that's pretty good. That's a good thin area that you can cut things off right there. Oh yeah, I haven't got these deployed. Let's have them over the English Channel. Well, yeah, let's have them over the English Channel, taking out some of those. As you can see, there's some naval engagements going on, and I have nowhere near the Navy to deal with that, so it's going to be really up to the paratroopers to do the heavy lifting. Okay, the transports haven't shown up yet. Let's give them a little bit of time. Let's give them a day. Okay, they should be here now. There we go. So, of course, you're going to want to put some in London, but the main thing is you want to be hitting the coastline, so let's hit Dover. And just anywhere you are seeing like a dock, but also the victory points, of course, you want to do your best to take that. Okay. So again, it's the micromanaging part of the game, and there might be faster ways to do this. I'm not somebody. I'm sure if you dedicated some time to it, just really figured out how to speed run this, getting it down to like the right hours and right days, you could do this any faster. This is just a general guide for people who don't have this achievement or who want to learn how to do it faster. And it's also a great way to take out the Allies early because they could be such a pain in the ass for German ambitions. And not only that, there is a German national focus here, improved national spirit, where you or a faction member have to control London and Paris, and you get the triumphant will, which gives you an entire one more political power gain every single day. So very good. All right. Now where was I? I still haven't assigned all these yet. Yeah. Any more dock areas? Yeah, over here on the East Coast. Any more that I am missing? I could try to hit Newcastle. Maybe the heavy fighters can reach up there. But it looks like I've basically hit all the victory points and stuff that I can. So again, just like with Paris, maybe you want to just start dropping things around the major victory points, because a couple patches ago they do try to make the AI smarter, believe it or not. So for example, they do have them guard port areas and stuff. So maybe you want to just drop them on some empty coastline, and you could build a dock really fast possibly, or you can again just build up your organization and try to take it again. Okay. Now this is harder if you try to do it later, because Britain gets a lot of radar, they get a lot of planes. It could be very difficult to pull this off if you're trying to do it in, say, 1940. Okay, so everybody seems to be more or less in position. Well, not in position, but they have their orders drawn up. More infantry I want assigned here. Just drop them out there, because the idea is to just have numbers, to be able to funnel in as many infantry as possible into whichever of these dockyards you end up taking. Like right now, at most, the United Kingdom has 43 divisions, and we're just going to conquer all. Fuck that armistice. We don't need that shit. And you want to take care of your panzer divisions, because you only have a few of them at the start, but they're really key at the beginning. All right, is everybody? No, everybody's not ready, because I have not assigned my people to be getting air superiority here. So my fighters, since they don't have super good range, I'm just going to have them focus on the English Channel, while I have my heavy fighters actually work on England itself. Let's see, we got tactical bombers here. That doesn't hurt, having the close air support. There we go. There we go. And I've probably built more planes by now. Yes, I have. We got more close air support here, more heavy fighters, more interwar fighters, which obviously are not good, but it's something. You see, and there it is, the air superiority already. Do I really only have 18 fighters there? That cannot be right. I feel like that's not right at all. Death of Rudolf Hess. That's always funny stuff. Okay, here we go. Close air support is still being deployed. Just waiting for that to come in, just to help a little bit. because I'm on 3 speed right now. You want to move very deliberately at this point. These guys can move a little bit faster. So now the goal is, of course, to hit London by Christmas. We got Paris by Halloween. Now it's time for London by Christmas. Okay. Is everybody in position? Everybody standing by or fighting? Not quite yet. Okay. So they're going to get there on the 7th of November. It's already taking a little bit too long. But, oh yes, I do not have my air superiority over northern France. So we're going to want to, well, first redistribute that guy over there. So we do want to get some of these over here, so we are waiting for them to come in. So, because you do need air superiority at your launch position. If we can go a little bit faster. Come on now. What time is going to be like 2400? Okay. Basically, everybody's here. All right. Let's start assigning. No, they're not. They're not. So, we're going to get the air superiority over northern France. You see, it's a little bit hard to get it over the English Channel. Like I said, the British have a lot of planes. Like you see the planes that are flying around here. I've seen GIFs where you could barely even see the English Channel. There's so many of those things flying through the air, and you got to get 70% of the air superiority. So it's difficult. It's really hard. Okay. I cannot get it. So what I might do is just bring down my heavy fighter here and just call it a loss over the English Channel. Wow, yeah, I'm having actually some trouble here. So let's take a look at how many planes they actually have. You see, look, they've got about 1,000 planes already. They have more than me already. Wow, incredible. Now, maybe what I could do is start building more fighters. Perhaps I should have been doing that as well as having the heavy fighters. You know, that could be, we could definitely say that was a mistake on my part. Yes, goodbye blue sky. That is the goal here. But as you can see, can't do it. I do not have the air superiority over northern France or the English Channel, so we might have to play around with it a little bit just to get the superiority that I need. Maybe bring some of these down here. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to do. Question of Yugoslavia. Oh yeah, that's just part of the Death or Dishonor stuff. See, a little bit difficult, a little bit hard to pull this off. So where are my tactical bombers? So what I could instead do is maybe I could just start having these guys also over the English Channel, taking things out. You see? Alright, just like that. I went into the green. Oh, we have some heavy fighters here that are not even doing anything. Well, that's not good. Gotta put them to work. There we go. Looks a bit better, but we are not at that 70%. We're not at that magical green that I need. So are there any planes not doing anything? There's some here, so I might as well bring them over. Those are naval bombers, so they're not a big help. But I do have some more fighters over here, and this, like I said, this is the hardest part. Is getting these the damn air superiority over these 3 areas. So it's probably a little bit too ambitious to be going for northern England, but it doesn't hurt to try. Yeah, very hard. And you see they're also hitting me over here in Eastern Germany, believe it or not. It's difficult, very difficult. Are these not assigned? They're just standing by. Yeah, let's get them over here. Okay, there's that. And let's assign them there. And there we go. Okay, so now we got the paratroopers dropping in here and there. Of course, now I've given them more time to build up, so it's going to be harder this time. Let's see if I can get some heavy fighters. No, need to wait for them to be built. But we're already in December here. Okay, so I've taken a port. Let me give it another minute. Let me see if I can get a better port somewhere on the East Coast so they don't have to spend too long out in the ocean. But I'm gonna then have my main infantry force make the jump over the channel. I believe it was Napoleon who said that like he just needed control of the channel for 6 hours and then he could rule Europe. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Nobody said it would be easy though. Okay, do I have any? They're not doing anything here. Yeah, these guys. Let's assign them over here and wish them luck. Okay. Alright, it doesn't look like it's going to happen, so we're just going to go ahead and get him to come over here. Into Portsmouth, and we're going to start branching out from there. But of course, you just got to go with wherever you can get a beachhead. So they're starting to land all over the place now. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Great, you see we've almost split the country in half already. And then once my panzers land, then we're really going to get rolling. So let's go ahead and get them down here and preparing to drive all the way to Scapa Flow. Although they probably won't get that far. And it would be a bad idea to do that actually because of the whole their tanks and you shouldn't use them in mountains thing. Alright, so now I've landed. I could probably grab a better air guy, but I think what I'm going to do here is actually go for the, I can't do air support. We're gonna, what do I want to spend it on? We're gonna wait to get Manstein, for, like, if you're thinking about doing a longer term game. Let's get some U-boats being built. Okay, you see I've already taken basically the whole southern coast of England. How are these guys doing? You see they're coming over. They're trying to make it. Really crossing our fingers here. They don't get caught by it. There's a little bit of luck involved in that sense. Can't do Anschluss yet, actually, because I do not have enough men in the field. That's kind of interesting. So let's go with the air innovations. Again, these things don't matter too much. Alright, the infantry has landed, and now it really is just a matter of time. Because the paratroopers are just there to create chaos, to be a big old pain in the ass for the English, the perfidious English. So we're going to have them assigned here now. And they will also just begin to head north, advance as rapidly as possible. You don't want to get stuck fighting. You just want to attack anywhere and everywhere that you can. Of course, let's get some of them headed there. Let's have some of them go towards Bristol. The panzers have arrived. They can open up things really fast because you do have, these are the light tanks. They move really quickly. And let's see, are we going to make it to London by Christmas the 24th? We're almost there. I think we're going to be a little bit short. 25th, just wasn't able to make it in time. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for 250 on the political power. And this wasn't a perfect run. I mean, you got to remember I'm live streaming this, but you're getting the general idea of how to do this. I would hope. Okay, yeah, attack. Also, panzers hit everywhere. Just encircling. Encircling is the key. You do not want to get caught in any sort of dragged out fights if you can avoid it. Okay, there we go. Wow, these guys are really hanging in there. How long is this going to last? Another 5 days. Okay, so we didn't make it by Christmas, but I think we can do it by Three Kings, yeah? Three Kings Day? Nope, no, not that either. We're going to make it by Valentine's. Hitler will give Eva Braun London a tour into Buckingham Palace for St. Valentine's. How nice of him. And there you go. Fall of London, 8th of January, not bad. Could have been faster, yes, but you get the general idea of it. Now, the United Kingdom does have a higher national unity than France does, but it's still only 70%. So if you just grab those victory points here and there that you really need, you shouldn't have too much trouble. Especially once your armor have hit the beach. But as long as you keep your logistics relatively good, relatively up, it shouldn't be too much problem once your paratroopers have landed. Okay, yeah, I see. So like we're gonna go through here. We're not gonna fight. We're not gonna fight. We're not gonna go into cities with our panzers. We are just creating encirclements where we can, and wherever we can. All right. I think once Birmingham falls, that ought to be enough, though. Bristol's gone now. Let's bring this guy over here. So yeah, again, don't get caught up fighting. That's what the British want you to do. They want a guerrilla war. Fighting on the beaches and on the landing grounds and all that shit. No. Don't even bother doing that. Because you also got to remember their Commonwealth forces are going to be coming too. So you got to watch out for those. See, we're isolating Birmingham. And we still don't have to have that war with Poland until it was April, right? Oh, done with the radio? Yeah, until the 15th of April, the Ides of April. So you've got a lot of time to pull this off. Oh, my units are still paratrooping in. It's kind of funny. Okay, you see, we've got, again, this encirclement here. I don't know why so many of these divisions are just hanging out up here. I think I just need to redraw this. Okay, let's try this again. I guess, okay, yeah, that's why they haven't been advancing. I guess. Go. Alright, much better, much better. You see, that's what was taking so long. And you can do whatever you want here. Like, okay, the land mobility still stuff isn't done. Maybe we can get maintenance, yoke for the tanks. But it's about speed running through this part of it. There we go. Now we got the tanks coming in, some paratroopers. They won't last long. Leave a little bit more. Need to get to 250 there. Yeah, there we go. They got their one tank division there trying to fight. Okay, oh, Plymouth seems to have slipped out of my hands for some reason. How close are we to capitulation right now? They seem to be doing better. I think it's because their national unity went up. Yeah, they're at 80% now. So you see, this is why you don't want to get caught up fighting too long. Because, as you're seeing, Britain becomes this huge pain in the ass. Okay. How we doing? How we doing? It's an ugly front, that's for sure. Where are those Italian volunteers, I wonder? You see, and what I'm going to also do here was just the fate of Yugoslavia. If they're not with us, they're against us. So let's not go to war right now. You can deal with Yugoslavia much later, or maybe Italy will do it for you. But just focus on getting these victory points. In fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to convert this guy to a motorized division so that he can go even faster and just snatch up all these victory points for me. Logistically, how am I doing? Pretty kind of short on support equipment, and I'm running out of infantry equipment. So let's go ahead and put that there. There should be more military factories being made. Right now I'm repairing a bunch of stuff. That's really just a waste of time. There's no need for that. So you also want to focus on your, what your civilian factories are actually doing, if it's stuff that actually helps you. I mean, you don't really need to be rebuilding France. It's just a waste of the uses of your factories. So again, this is just a general guide, something that you could certainly improve on. Okay, yeah, Cardiff. Wow, Cardiff has just been hanging in there all day long. Okay, great. Get a new focus. Let's get the army innovations, and let's finally get Manstein here. See, what is this? What is this? Keep going. Hit Scapa Flow. Okay. We're going to have him go all around. We're going to surround that. No big deal. It's going to be fast. They took Dover back. How'd they get behind me? Interesting. The naval invaded their own land. Okay. Pretty close to capitulation, but I don't think it's going to happen without Birmingham. But Scapa Flow up here is only worth 1. How much is this worth? Lothian is worth 1. Yeah, so it's not happening without Birmingham, but you see they're stretched too thin, and it looks like they just left it wide open for me, and this tank division is just going to drive right in and get me the win. Okay, that ought to do it. And we're going to link up with the north. And yeah, once we hit midnight... No, no, wow, they're still not going to capitulate. Oh, it's because they took Dover. Again, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Because they just have... they just do not have the divisions to deal with this. They're evacuating Rosyth. Belfast is basically all that's going to be left once I take Dover here. So let's just put a lot of pressure on them and get ready for that war with Poland in a month. But now that's going to be easy. Not as easy as France, but it's not difficult. Not difficult at all. Oh, we got some infantry divisions that are done over here, so we can start having them here. Oh, that's cute. Free France took East Prussia. See, but who cares? You know, who gives a fuck? How long is this going to take? Another 2 days. And then I think that'll be it. That ought to force the capitulation. There goes Dover. They'll be done in less than 12 hours. There we go. And great, look at that. You get to... Well, you can liberate Pakistan if you want. Boy, that would be interesting. Turn the whole Raj into Pakistan. But no, because you didn't call in any allies, you get to take all of their states. Now, the Commonwealth is going to still be out there. Don't forget that. Nah, shit. What a pain in the ass. Okay, tend to turn there. Passed it a few times. Now take all their states. There you go. And look at that. A much better map than you had just less than a year and a half ago when the game started. No. The paratroopers you're not really going to want to use for Poland. I don't know what it is with Poland, but they actually tend to do a pretty good job of defending their victory points from airdrops. But by now you should have built up a big enough force that you could just basically blitz your way straight to Warsaw. And they'll capitulate without too much trouble. So, okay. Yeah. Get that over here. Unit cannot enter province. What's going on? There we go. Put him here. Have him drive for Warsaw. Let's get everybody in position. And so maybe you want to bring them over here, actually. Wait, no, wrong one. Here we go. So you see I've only got half my paratroopers left. And, you know, that's fine. That's fine. Because now you've got so many factories available to you. You're in such a better position than you were before. Let's get these infantry in position. A little bit behind on logistics, but again, not a big deal, because you should be getting a whole lot more stuff now that the Reich has been bigger. Embiggened. I wonder if it's by a noble spirit. Okay, here we go. So, let's throw in here some interwar fighters. You get a bunch of stuff that you've confiscated. Also, you want to keep that in mind. That's going to help you. Okay, let's move some transports to the north. Actually, we're basically moving all the transport planes up here. And in a little bit over 2 weeks, things are going to get started. So you probably want to have strategic redeployment on so everybody can be in position as fast as possible. As you can see, okay, so Poland's got about 50 divisions, but they're not exactly going to be hardcore. Like if we look here, yes, they got recon, and that could be something to worry about, but not really a big deal. In fact, let's put some recon of our own, even though we do not have the support equipment for it just yet. Yeah, so whereas yeah, see this puts you behind, but you start to fill it up. And again, not a min-max way, but it's just faster. And we're already at 100% world tension, as you can see, which is, you know, fantastic. You definitely want that. And I'm actually going to move these guys up here. Move quickly, please. And they're going to come from the north. And it's just going to be an overwhelming amount of divisions. It's just going to be too much for the Polish to deal with, particularly with the tanks that are going to be coming through. That is the main thrust of your forces. And as you see, they're already building a fort right here where my spearhead is coming. So what I'm just going to go ahead and do is I'm going to... Actually, fuck it. I mean, because I have the fort buster here. So if they want to put one measly fort there to try and stop me, hey, good luck. And then we got some more divisions coming in. All right. 2 days to go. And justification is complete. And now, of course, again, remember, you want to make sure that everybody is ready. So I haven't even assigned my paratroop orders yet, so I got to do that. Heavy fighters are just going to hit East Poland. The regular fighters are going to hit the West. Fighters hitting the West, West, West. The tactical bombers get that close air support as well. Air support, incredibly powerful, very good. It's one of the things that makes playing a miner so hard, is that you can't do that. Okay, and close air support. We still have these ones up here to worry about. Let's put, you know, I only have heavy fighters over here, so let's just put a few here. Well, more than a few, I guess. But we're just making sure we got a good amount of coverage. I don't know what it is with the Polish. In my experience, they tend to be pretty good about... wait, what's going on here? Ah, right. There we go. They tend to be pretty good about defending the paratroopers from coming in, but we're going to give it a try anyway. You know, still drop some in Warsaw, still drop some on victory points, on airports, and things like that. And 12 is still plenty. 12 is more than enough. Take Danzig here if you can. Let's get him down here. And it's more to create chaos than anything. I mean, if you could win it in a day because they weren't covering their victory points, sure, that's great. But the AI tends to be much better about that now. What is this doing in here? Okay, you need to come into there or something. Just get out. Get out. This is the elite paratrooping division army of the Third Reich. No trucks here. Any other victory points we want to grab here? Yeah, maybe drop another one near Warsaw. A couple more near Warsaw. Just to maybe snatch it away if we get the chance. So let's give everybody a little bit of time to get ready here. You see, like, this division is still preparing. We're still not ready to go, but I think that's good enough now. Let's just do it. Let's see if we can knock this out by June. See if we could get done in like a year and a half, basically, in total. Great. You see, we've got that. Let's run on down here. You two, take this airport. Take this airport and then just come south. You also take this airport and then head north. You see, we're just snatching it all up real quick. Nothing is able to stop the tanks. The Polish are in no position to do anything about them. They just take Warsaw that quickly. Warsaw has already fallen. Let's take a look at the capitulation. They're just about done. What is there still for me to take insofar as victory points? Of course, Danzig. That's the whole thing. Danzig or war, but it's already over. We might be able to get this done by the end of the month, really. It's just too much for the Polish to handle. Okay, here we go. More ace pilots. Awesome. Look at that. Almost got 500 air experience already, because that's the key to doing this, is having lots and lots and lots of air power. That's done already. Awesome. Manstein is going to give a research bonus. And there you have it. Let's just take all the states, unless you want to make like Belarus or something like that. And there you go. You've got Poland, the United Kingdom, and France all destroyed before May 1937. There you have it. I hope that this was helpful to any beginner players or even more intermittent players. So thanks for joining me. My name is Conquering History Games. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell so you always know whenever I have a new video up or I'm live streaming. You have a great day.